it's the English Simmer here, and if you aren't in your festive feels already, I hope this video or series of videos helps to get you there. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but we're gonna be doing the surviving the holidays scenario. I didn't know if this was meant to be like an American-based thing where you celebrate Thanksgiving and then Christmas together, but considering I'm not American, as much as you all like to believe for my first 3 years of YouTube, I feel like I used to get so many comments that were like, your English accent's fake, why are you faking being English? Honestly, if I was faking being English, why would I fake to be a Mancunian? That is the question. No, I am very, very proud of being a Mancunian. I do absolutely love it. I mean, our city symbol is a bee. What could I not love about that? But enough about me. Let's get into the scenario and see what we need to do. Two Sims who hate each other are stuck living together due to a convoluted backstory. Honestly, sounds like all of my backstories. Thank you, Sims, for playing up to my strengths. Involving some gnomes and real estate scams. So we're gonna be celebrating like the Christmas New Year period, because we're also celebrating it in real life, and if I can't relate to my Sims, who can I relate to? In the spirit of the season, will they find a way to mend their differences, or at least find some way to make the situation more bearable to get through the holidays? Sims will start the scenario as enemies with grudges against each other, so they must not be related to Sims who are young adults or older, and the potential outcomes: Sims are friends without any negative sentiments, which is the one that I'm gonna go for, because honestly, I don't like the toxicity of getting romantically involved as enemies with benefits. Also, this will be explained why when I show you the Sims that I'm doing this with. So I know Red Taylor's version is more of an autumnal album than a Christmassy album, but I figured with Jake Gyllenhaal still having her red scarf, Jake, give the frickin' scarf back. Also, it wasn't actually red in real life. It was navy and like cream or white. I'm a Swiftie, did you know? However, I decided that this was gonna be my toxic relationship to play with over the holidays. I decided that we were gonna have a Christmas tree farm because Taylor Swift used to live on a Christmas tree farm. And what's more festive than that? Absolutely nothing. So we have added all of her friends as well. We've got Blake, Ed, Harry. I am a child of divorce. I love Taylor a little bit more, let's be real. However, Harry is a great man, and so he's now a friend. Ryan Reynolds and Selena Gomez, obviously. And then, of course, we have Stinky Gyllenhaal over here. If we open the Sim profile, he's a perfectionist, ambitious, and self-assured. I mean, those are all elements of a terrible breakup, I feel like. Taylor despises him, he despises her, and they are currently enemies. These two Sims just refuse to get along. And even though they aren't together, Taylor has in fact made them wear matching Christmas jumpers, because couples that wear matching Christmas jumpers try and become friends over the holidays, I guess. Sure, Taylor Swift can I mean, I have a headcanon that Taylor Swift plays The Sims. She might not even know what The Sims is, let's be real. I'm a millennial. This woman is like mum of the millennials. She's like boomer quality. However, I decided that in my head, no one can come up with those storylines without having played The Sims from a very early age, and that's what I'm sticking with. Ooh, festering bitterness. Jake really cannot stand being around a Sim he has a grudge against. Also, simmering rage. I told you she was a Simmer. She even has it in her emotions. She feels the call to the Sims in her core. Sims team, if anyone's watching this, if you ever have anything to do with Taylor Swift, be it a pack, be it like an ad, if you manage to like land Taylor Swift, can I please do something with that activation? I'll do anything. I'll do like the admin if you want me to. Oh, I thought his head was on fire. I was like, he is in so much of a simmering rage that he is quite physically on fire with aggression. It is actually just a chandelier that you cannot see. Jake, you're gonna go practice your acting, because I feel like that's what's gonna get get you out of an emotional hellhole, whilst Taylor, you're gonna actually come over here and you're gonna bake something for the holidays, because that sounds delightful. What do we have? Ooh, a little sourdough loaf. Yes. Can we make mince pies in The Sims 4? I hope we can. I really want to make some mince pies. That would be delicious. I don't think we can. We have fruitcake. They actually hate each other even more since I've started playing, so that's fun. You know, when I said, where are your emotions? They found them. Nature sing. Let her... Nope. Meals and memories are made here. Why do I feel like Taylor Swift would have this sort of stuff in her house? Taylor, I'm sorry, I love you, but I do feel like you do in fact give off that energy. Oh my god, no, get rid of these. I do not want this scenario to be a hellhole. We are not gonna have washing. Thank you very much. He's now bored from a bad joke. Nothing is quite as Wow, this is art imitating life. He never ever laughed at her jokes, but he laughed at her dreams. Oof. Oh my god, and we have cowboy boots? This house was actually made for Taylor Swift. Some people said this literally took them 2 days. I feel like my Sims are gonna hate me, and it's definitely not gonna take me 2 days. We're gonna try and join in with the cooking. I don't think this is gonna go so well, considering Jake is in fact a perfectionist, and I don't know why, but when it comes to baking, Taylor also feels like a slight perfectionist. Maybe it's the Sagittarius in her. Not enough exercise. Oh my god, Jake, go for a jog. Jake sodding Gyllenhaal, how have you started a fire? Oh my goodness, do I just watch this man burn? Oh my god, she put him out. Oh, as much as she doesn't like this man, she definitely doesn't want him to burn in hell. Oh, never mind. She actually... I thought she had just put out the one on the oven and not actually Jake. Now Jake is fuming. Order him to clean. Ask what happened. What went on here, buddy? Oh god, he didn't like that. He's like, Taylor, I'm fairly sure you can see what happened. I just almost... Ask what Jake's problem is. No, absolutely not. That sounds aggy as hell. I don't think enthusing about baking is the thing to do when, you know, your ex-boyfriend has just gone up in flames, but we're gonna try and start getting a little bit friendly with him. We're not gonna discuss our favorite band. It's a very sensitive topic between the two of them. His indie music is what actually started the fight that ended them, so we aren't gonna go for that, but we are gonna discuss his interests, because maybe we just need to try and come together. Maybe a fire is exactly what we needed. Maybe he saw his life flash before his eyes and he was like, oh, perhaps I just need to be a little bit kinder to Taylor, you know? She was being nice to you. Ugh, Jake, I swear you can get in the bin. Oh, also maybe lighting a campfire isn't the best thing to do after he's also just set on fire. Debatable. We're gonna add a log. I think this might just add to the trauma of the latest experience that he's just gone through. But you are gonna roast a cheeky little marshmallow, Taylor. Why don't you also try and roast a marshmallow, sir? Imagine if he sets on fire twice in a row. Shades of Schadenfreude. I don't even know if that's how I pronounce it. That's like me going on an IKEA trip. It can be a little gratifying to see someone suffering, depending on the someone. You're the one suffering. Get out of here. You just set yourself on fire. You're trying to throw my girl Taylor. This is looking like a better start to the morning. I feel like they may have both woken up on the right side of the bed. Jake has decided to watch Sims of the Dead, which honestly, I can't see Taylor loving. I feel like she's gonna want to get into the festive spirit rather than like a spooky spirit. So I feel like she might get a little bit sassy, but we are actually going to try and tell a joke to him. We do still both have a festering grudge. We're also gonna try and brighten his day. I don't think he's gonna wanna be spoken to whilst he's watching a film. We love a cheeky little red shoe. He's like, what are you talking about? That's the Wizard of Oz. That is not Sims of the Dead, okay? You know nothing about film, and this is why we didn't get along. Oh, she's interested though. She was like looking at it. Do not go and try and prank that toilet again, I swear. Come and watch the movie, because then at least you have something to talk about with each other. Oh, Jake scooched over to us. What is going on here? Jake, why are you trying to scooch up to us? Woohoo in a bush. When the bushes are rocking, don't come a knocking on my leaves. I would never knock your leaf. I'm not interested in that. Thank you very much. We're gonna go red and gold, obviously, and we're gonna decorate it with Taylor. She really matches the season right now. I also love how both of them woke up and were like, no, we are not going to be wearing our matching Christmas jumpers today. Volunteer with family. Jake, that's actually a good idea. That's like a shared experience that we can do together. How the heck do we volunteer again? Use a phone or a computer. Oh my god, after we finish decorating the tree together? Yes, we can absolutely do that. Jake, that's a wonderful idea. I'm so proud of you. We're actually gonna place a cheeky little present pile under the tree, and we're also gonna decorate with a topper. It's gonna be, no, not red. Why is that the only one? I hate it. We're gonna go with a white and gold starburst. I don't want to do modern though, and I'm not gonna lie, starburst always just reminds me of that starburst story that we definitely all heard during secondary school if you lived in the UK. No, I will not be explaining it. No, please do not Google it unless you are secondary school age. Thank you very much. Why did I even mention it? A bake sale, a beach cleanup, a nursing home, a soup kitchen, or walk to fight disease. We're gonna do the soup kitchen first, and then I think we'll try and do a different one every day. Every day of Advent, we'll go and volunteer. I think this could be cute. I think this could create like a new little memory, and I think the way to get rid of the festering grudges is probably to focus on like doing things that we can do together to give us different sentiments towards each other, and then I think that's gonna be a good thing for this relationship. Oh my god, that brought down our relationship. We're gonna try and do a smooth apology whilst he's feeling. We're also gonna try and tell an unbelievable story. Look at our relationship. Volunteering is the way to go. Holy shit, Jake, that was so, I would have never thought to volunteer, but that was so freaking smart. Are you kidding me? I'm very impressed. Never mind. Taylor's over it. Okay, Taylor needs to get in a good mood because she looks fuming right now. Stop it. These two are almost in the green in their relationship, and we're only 2 days into it. We are actually gonna go stargaze, which I know is like quite a romantic thing, but it is in fact a friendly interaction in The Sims 4, and I actually think this might be slightly cheating. I know you always tell me it's not cheating if it's in the game's code. Taylor and Jake have settled their differences and are no longer enemies. I think it's like the only interaction in The Sims 4 where they can't have like a negative feeling about each other whilst they are doing this interaction. It makes sense. You cannot have an argument under the stars. Like that's just not okay. The stars will see you and they will judge you forever. And as a sapphic, I never want to disappoint the stars. I said music was a touchy subject between these two, and all they want to do is literally talk about music. We're gonna try and discuss our interests. So we actually need to be friends without any negative sentiments. I still think they probably have the festering grudges. They do indeed, which I think is going to take a while to overcome. I'm honestly shocked that volunteering didn't give them like a better sentiment. Let's put that conversation to sleep, just like you lot. Blake actually asked if she should go for a new job, and Taylor encouraged her, and now she's an assistant dishwasher at Make a Dish. So good for you, Blake Lively. Just a cheeky little side hustle, you know, in case the directing doesn't work out. And that's where we're gonna wrap it up for this part of this scenario, because I was recording for over an hour and I didn't want to do like a full like 32-minute part because it was very overwhelming. We did manage to get to neutral, which I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for that one. I genuinely wasn't expecting that. I don't know how some of you managed to do this in 2 days. I personally think you're lying, but hey, if you want to prove me wrong, absolutely feel free to do so in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Honestly, way more dramatic than I was expecting it to be. And I'm actually really liking this scenario. I think it's my favorite one that I've played so far, just because I feel like you could do like 10 different spins on it. Literally during editing this, I was like, oh, I could have made it gay and I could have done happiest season as a scenario. And that would have also been a lot of fun as well. So hey, if you want to do that, then feel free to steal that idea. Thank you all so much for tuning in though, and I will speak to you all in the next one, which will be up before Christmas, I'm fairly sure.